Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Tilly here. Mewaha, Maba. Thank you, guys. Thank you. My name is Mr. Befi. The one and the only Mr. Befi. Owaha. And Professor Dan. Also, Waha Dante. But what is Dante? Wow.
Dante, send your car, Santa.
Dante. Yes. Ewaha. Abusiapo. I am so happy to be here today because students na term you didn't come up. You pegana ye into you didn't come up all the time. And I introduce me who are we? Mr. Befi. Now, on the man on the books, education, master, now what they have to because
Let's no nice crib. Hey, Nana Kwame, you up already. Nana me no be come on. Yo, said Sister Tilly Kaino, Patrick Befi. And then you need in me your papa prof. You know baby D and come on. And you might be ya dream home, ya discuss it. Especially many your friends Sister Tilly, I can't want to be brave when it comes to and Yama would say in your kind we are doing it with the love of Ghana and Tina. Yes, I do. If I see a pencil, when you say Western education, a course in I go through our process now, still that's a course. A BB, I have why Ghana. Now, if you who say, you may be between our discussion upon your lower education, the moon, dear course back and forth. The beer also, yeah, or just another update here. That was animal and a prof that on an end kind of massive. And said, you probably breathe anyone. Till the memoir introduction, Kakanafi, a fair free.
Yeah.
Prof, introduction, Kakanafi, a fair free.
Me didn't you quite Dante. Me teacher was senior high. Me teacher was senior high school. Then me will be a manager education. I'm a commerce year. Kakaya America, me ask me what private school so.
Wow, private school.
And then you know, was our near Mobile. And you know, farms here, where you be private school, yes, that's our private school. Yeah, where they power and also what they want for be or
yeah.
And it said a kind of topic, the impact of Western education in Ghana, a replica of the whole Africa. What Ghana in Ghana, the African, the impact. Na me share Bibi Kakra. How can you say the impact of Western education in Africa and Yamo would be mad here? Omo can be negative yaw. And I might be yes, I don't care. Now, actually, the culture can but you say as a mama for free culture. But I said, you know, no command, and you will breathe. Let me cry the Nanka, Minya, Nanka, education and institutions. In education, I mean, education institutions, no back, like I say, problem, but it's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Minya, you're shady. You can say education, cry, education. When you're Western, East or South or North, be a formal or informal education, anything.
Because education.
Oh. Simni. However, chief of more franchise, however.
You define as experiences be never be any performer, whether you share that or you conscious or unconscious, you share that and I share that. a nipa famu a ɛwɔ nsunsuansoɔ wɔ nipa development a learner ɛwɔ nsunsuansoɔ wɔ yɛ sɛnea yɛdwen anaa yɛ mind no so. They are both conscious and unconscious. All the experiences, influences, all the influences, affecting nipa adwene. That I share that, you are share that, and I share that. No, and then even education.
And I say, yeah, quiet to say, I saw a crab to my education.
I saw education. I saw a media account, or bushing account, family, home, no account. Omu nyinaa ka ho omu ka ho na abrabọ itself so ka ho usua hunu wa abrabọ mu so nyinaa ka education ho.
Yes, education ka get to say programming baby bia obekọ bia ayet to say
no kra wo ho no niema a wo fa mu nyinaa wo abrabọ mu ebi na course wo institution institution dey na mo friend formal so called formal education. But related to institution even TV, radio, or internet, are part of education. Part of education.
America, Bakubia, your friends in Napoleon Hill, MK, Ibia. Usually, Bassi, kind of Masama, and Sahadi and Yana and Friday and Papa by some of the quote do a general, upon your hill can you say. An education man, and say an educated man is one who has so developed the faculties of his mind that he may acquire anything he wants or its equivalent without violating the rights of others.
All right.
See, the term this I said,
object really is about the brain or the mind. At the end of the day, no matter what influence or mind in so. Send a buy bit my bob brow bit my massive society. Anybody will be any oppressor will be out with my
good. It is a share. So say now Bessa won't violate the rights of others. The second thing is to cry say see him say you move abroad my education near Adriacosi for your degree. In your education, it is a whole quality education.
Yeah.
I know I'm here to say I say more like kind say programming or the institution or education.
But baby, I shall say, pardon, fear na education shall say.
Yes. It's near my issue with fear in BBBia. Educate echo. Sunny, they are called infancy school. Sunny, they call sorry, was a mock so Sunny, media. All of us in education, a check.
Yeah.
And na say education atwe ho ahia dia na say education so na titi ni pa education na titi because you stress free san ye dia ko school ene ne and then lecturer say uhwemu a you say children your first teacher is your parent, right?
That's right.
And you know how important it is to say we your bad time. And I said, what to obey that can I want to and I said, if you allow yourself to learn, educate yourself, how important it is for families raising to find a way to educate your child in the right way. Because watching TV is education. Because I was here before and in school I would never call education. Everything is education. Professor, and your partners will be your bad time. After no one over catch it, you won't even down. The be offer our do
my catcher say, so who said, on any first teacher no. Nti nneɛma bi a ɔyɛ ne fie hɔ no ɔnhwɛ ne yie sɛ ɔsɔre a ɔno hwɛ TV maame no hwɛ TV maame sɔre a bere ɔde hwɛ religious program those kind of things ne nyinaa ɔkyerɛ ne ba no saa nneɛma no so ɔtete no nti nneɛma a ɔyɛ bi asa wahyɛ da o ɔnhyɛ da o ne oye bia no fi ho bia no but education fence we model we example man ba no ndi ho ne school no pa nti bibia oye bia nti ese ohwe ne yie ne titem ne kasa mu ne ntare hye mu tena ebi na ye wo amanfo bleach ne sa ne man nyina ne ma wo ye nyina no wo to ba
Ai,
tena
okay.
o
Okay. And let me miss out. Sir, let us have a pa. Dear parents who him and I will educate your children.
that's right. Say bi wo ko school kra na teacher no ne onim na o kire wo
Sanity.
sanity.
And so, person making free or here more. I was so sure be first account.
Enye no kre.
Okay. Okay, bro.
It's now yen shadi yen know say when it comes to education say you can be bia near there. That means say we say maybe I share that to say university and be bisa and sana possible niba. That means say your education that sana possible niba. Say sanity.
Semenka the history of colonial education or the ba Africa and Ghana ho asem kaka.
Aye.
Come on team.
Ne one say history kwasi broni Ghana in particular and even the rest of Africa so ebeka. Or ne oye ni say my who say education was a bigger a part of a whole system or the ba economic system or the ba ya or the intention is or the exploit Africans your resources ne your wealth no the adane ye ni nti the first thing I was say o Ghana de no say o say o castle the friend castle school we do buy o see castle Elmina castle Cape Coast castle Osu castle nti o na Ghana so called formal education e sha ase nti o ye man ayi ne o friend mulato o ne abibifo man wo a na o ma o say me ye ntete o ne abibifo man na wo no saa mo man na e kind of have cars and mulato no no mo ye say na ye ntire no mo castle ho nti castle ho no mo sha nti ye fa na castle schools nti omo na the purpose was say ye pese etire mu no mo ye interpreters nti omo ba say so call say omo ba say omo be digwa nti say omo be interpreter amaye ye ma na ye ne abifo ma na wo no omo be interpreters amaye na ye timu na omo digwa nti ene nti na omo de sha ase nti omo firi ho no na mission schools no so ba so mission schools no missionaries no so buy so almost so say school na almost so the Catholic schools ni bi na almost so tie was just 3 almost so tie they say ye person ye win convert na face no ye training African catechists na ye training semi skilled people the nyina almost so tie no was not really say for year or say ye per convert ye person ye win into go school no pe do be history na so for Roman school about say we Roman Catholic who call Methodist school Methodist they were useful to win convert that was their main purpose so being a convert afa so e bi no mo tete schools ni bia mo training catechists ani nyina so be ba be boa African ni no be boa ma ya win convert wa kofo na afa so mo say me school o mo butai say we betima read and write na wa count that was all both castle one ni o mo ye that was all part so what kind on Africa na no ne kan Portuguese omo Angola omo no UNESCO document bi book bi on Portuguese colonization on education and culture na the omo twerɛ omo so saa na omo twerɛ say Africans ye more education but education ye more no ne obetima write we reading our account enye ne obetima adwen independent da bi enye ne obey skill say obey doctor obey say engineer da bi enye no ye dey an say ontimi read ontimi write ontimi count e man ontimi think so independently and this was the same thing almost yeah Ghana ha do we Angola ho there na the Portuguese there no almost ba ha so the same thing it was purely not to make us skill international school no pem BECE actually no the middle school can ho and that was it the intention was not so training here na ya be skill be na ya be develop your mind that was not it it was all say me know why you convert na master sound na indoctrinate you na wa be me church member yes sir. That was all. The ne I say education yenya a good to aso.
Enti na yɛ sɛ wohwɛ mu a yɛ bɛn ɛna saa that education wo sa mpakyɛ sɛ wobɛkae a yɛ bɛn na ɔmode saa education wɔ brɛ because
Oh, schools almost castles, you know. Portuguese came in 1472, say it a train of music castle, but on by 72, baby. But it a train of music castle, and to castles, you know, Usunia, you know, almost as yes, sir.
okay, yes, I said, the question I want to say, the business near 2 years. And almost yes, and I know one of the phone for Becca. And I say, Kwani, ya kwa ya nimi ya di ka ho, ya di bi ka ho. Enti no, no, di aka ho nyina no. Na omufi so mo de ka ho, ama ya tumi ya develop ya mind. And I so mo de ka ho na aye den.
Near what say, was ocean or the Bible title or the Bible up to 9 and share that's the sense out. Practices, you know, but you're free be past dependence, which means history. There's a your mobile no name say it's still the same. Once from the castle to the mission schools, they say mission, you know, those practices now and share that's the sense. Content, you know, practices, no one say can say education, yeah, all the experiences. So all by schools now, we say yes, or the uni convert or the training catechist, and then almost abe evangelism.
Yeah.
And so school they say those practices are being done. And probably obokwa asam omo to nyamenyom omo yes some reciters omo days omo ye worship. Just a niema bia or the buy we are still in it. Even though Ubeka say content, no, and share dances as practices in they all. And then mission schools in you will even school hold you revival and all those things. Practices are yeah every morning. Nkrakwa Samuel eto nyumbi religious hymns in a way still indoctrination now so convert no so despite Nema Baby, but these practices are still the same thing as it was almost I think the 14th up to now.
And bra ma miss asem yi na say wo hwe mo pa wo do ba ko school say won konko sua na SU ne sini na so da dede SU ne sini na
A part, small part. The whole school, yeah, worship, yeah, some those things.
Aye.
Days are morning assembly, closing assembly, all those things are all bad.
Because we feel mo pa who about come because I have foundation of the whole system. Right, bro?
Yeah. And so Osha uko omu kromuni ade a me kai say na kana e worku no na no pa be so yapo sorry answer na say be service kakra bi answer na wako school wako start class by ba even religious schools those institutions will be once a week no yes I so na mo de every day yeah no every day and until I was say you started school you started class 7:15 that means there was here sorry baby 5:45 near assembly you know answer so that time na give it to me so I be fruitful I bet me I impact your life like and you share another one she say no about we I'm not going to issue obetimi ama niam kakra wo fi say etimi a change
No back.
what's up
Yeah.
me send message you how
Oh, sir.
I mean I can do private but me yet going prof you never back quick
Hey, I call for you.
I think in never tears yes, I'm not changing any amount. A bit changing any amount. Said in Americano. You buy in there who say your friends a high school for you, or school, or yes, Adam. Omunye saa nneɛma no kodio safo kyekye mete wo ka kye kodio
ahene madwe oba ahema nyankwa
hey what dog me saa mete wo ka kye pa
ahene so ekuya na agye me aboso saa no se me no ba na banti me cash out
Hey, when you
wo ka kye out ai go ahead no
atimano awo me
I hope so in topic na can the impact of Western education in Ghana.
Because me hu ya na tema dwen ni me say a very nice interesting topic.
Prof ne kasa nem send the line. Now what can be about say there's the changes send you see who na sa na omo de buy na change kasi bia sa na still tie sa no pa ye practices ne dey still no emu ne wo na ne ka ba wo hwe mu so a wo bo mo de buy na krum kra na omo anopa no nya anopa bia no mko te se de anopa bia be kwa ansa na yakọ class ne sa te se de make an even sa regular high schools no kra de omo kra de nan but religious ones no say Catholic schools near they no once na be omo kwa be every Wednesday and have bisa by the every day eko na eko match the I come match gidi aside the akọ class near there we can say when you have say be hard because those times you me you say listen here so papa answer because them say 7:45 is saying or see a assembly ne kwa be preach kakra na ne ma ya keka answer na yakọ class and say 8:10 or say 8:45 every time na kasa so time na ke bitimi kra anopa bi okra bi o ebi so ya no papa so mkusua de kra answer no masa ba no force so di bitimi ko na nya de hu hia sa okay yemi say question also again I work over education Western education they also work with class outside
na ayama you pese ehunu say ya kase school nye mi say se me obi a ka me nye radical MT ebi a ka bedwo me enti kwadwe e pa na school boy
they be am akọ they say who we is for you polytechnic now what
no correct I'm saying compare myself to maybe I should have gone to what do you call it university Legon and I will be at Sentinel be an make it
the polytechnic na diploma akoyo need say anyway kojo can we try
ahene me da say em say adesua we ade a ehu hia say nka dodo na adwen ne the Western education ade ba kwa me de o mabrabom ene say ema ase etoda wo mu asa ade ntimi ba wo mu minim ade kro omode hye mu de but aya na ye wo say ase wo sorosen obi a wantimi an kobi ayese ase wo no wo ye te se unim bibi sinu wo mu a se fancy adwuma mu na wo ye ebi apania me se na me hodu 4 branches me a branch manager of one of the health facilities as a consultant me sanso lead branch no na me sanso other branch chisa me wo doctors am training omo so on say company bia hospital bia in the system we na a private hospital na me yeah penny ho now I have to train them to know our system issue your company no mo ntina ayese dwabi ne kese bi wo trim because who say ase wo anim na o se nipa ni nyina tie wo na won tie bia ase wo no wo soro me hu say e de sa adwen no mindset ne eba wo mu na de to so mienu a aha nana yen jintum say ahoma so ye jitum say eye I like ase e wo say e ba sa aha and a friend is a pride to say be our African consciousness. What's a consciousness and to use some confidence. But having the any proudness, I say who feel say we kese, you are overall as what you have arrived. That's how they know we move. But meanwhile, you should anyway sao. Suit bia no say utobi. Mpaboa bi about to be I said also we live some lifestyle be you just buy a lifestyle. Tina I say ye no yetimi etwa yetimi koba. Bibi o yetimi to me as ye feel say arrival but any business be a run. Nti asem si a na e was say wo frefre na wo koje overdraft bi no ene ade baako e kenken kwa na e bobra ena ade to so nyina mehu say westernized education no e ne say ema ehu hyew sa wo hye bibi ase a you always feel like ase wo so hu the end results ni nyina ade am de miske wo hye menya de na anye ye ena because we didn't get that basics. We are not part of the thinkers, meaning critical or process thinkers. If we say, now, we always think, say, I say, it's say me, baby, I'm a woman who say me come and me could be outside the me, me will negative energy more. I put more attention on the negative side, and that is why most of the great entrepreneurs, Oman Jadan go school be me areba come here say it put you down when it comes to building something for yourself and for other people to copy. So the making wouldn't my rehosem. The air rehosem a woman man say Nipana or build this our hospitals no or your doctor. But we're creating health system of how well eloquent, knowledgeable doctors to run her company. Was I your banso? Madam Dinah Boahin, you didn't know Madam Dinah Boahin.
Wow.
Now, COVID bring them take Odinka. That's where everything started changing. Jaffe, may you know to say ordinary being because me must say, I've lived a fake life all my life.
Yeah.
And the Western education one, and my answer we j but we need so coming can the one you be no chiri bibi. By any shame, ye chere home, ye chere will be back for us, so be able to say, when I boss unti, she shamra time be on Zabiano.
Yeah.
Would you consaka kirby because of penny when munyambi. Me one nipana wabano crazy more knowledgeable than you. Until I start something who said, that much I say buffo. The audience some of the man and love in my buffo. Until me were you can transfer me film. My brother chance may come back to maybe I'm free. Min komi
Prof aso ababa.
Hey,
me nim say also we chira woti.
Me who how. Can so on Samra because I don't see him.
Okay, me hwa de. Ma me free na hwe so beba.
Okay. Yeah, Kojo Kasa.
Auntie, I'm saying you may know a man who Western education one, and my way a hand tank a crass and hopefully say, was thrown up on shuffle from a shower and a crampon punchupi. That doesn't so you say, na Emma and mammy energy in the should be biase. Can I know? Anka.
Oh no. Oh. Okay, I see. Come.
Yeah, Auntie Julie.
Are you? Okay, Kojo Kasa na say me play you be and you say me play my click be so to Kojo Kasa so to men ka.
Anka first no say me doctor me consulting ho na me jump appointment bi na me se me koye me kodua buru me kodua banche me fa bi aton na nka me na me nyen so emma me tirim mpoda ama me tirim so mpoda ama me tirim da o tell me say papa no ne nsem a o ka no ti say ebe mo wadi yie saa because ema wo hu nipa wo ye ene de wo ankasa wo ye beboa wo ne ma wo do nimdie na ma wo so every bia o person be sia bibi foforo aka say me no ka say me dua kekeduro me ne opani baako partnership ono so atiki odi kakra obi a wadua rubber afa ne koku mi hu bi da na akuafo mpanifo no kra be ekọ na afu mu a oti koku me no ka say oti koku nanso osanso rubber no wa peg rubber na fa koku no rubber na nche waso obe collapse koku no na odi koku na sika na dua rubber no odi bulb rubber no ho bra through KOD Jabepemo ni video beba abonten because ideas 24/7 for never be interview no. And me ne papa no na edi akekedro. Long story short, akekedro no yes sounds no edibi ye pa no ene sa enuane no. Kese nyuma na ko bebre ebi fria kakra fria. Me no ka say Bruno ma harvest bi banche no so nyame adwa kwese dey me ne me farmer na ye dua no wase memra na da bi wo ho se ekotu ni ntem because ensu na si form aha na ebe pro ennyuma na ebe bre sika na ebi fria ni nyina so koso e wo ne brepem enti in fact western education no e ma wuntimi mbo ho so nhye bibi ase te new mami nu a metimi aka ho asem because of a brain enti medam asem penefo
that's that's prof waba na you know didn't come about Western education and now my background of how it started. Na me question me person be say on say mpacho sa Western education no na wo mo besi sa amre no aso na wo so bi ehun su ni ne ekeka ho ya ameboa ye etu fi say say bi amaye yes or do babeko school
Titili.
I think my main card some of the effects are affect here.
aha
One of them was that one of them is
aha oh
If I say for question number question. Question can come have I didn't you the question. Yes, education they change here. No answer that. Kakra ka fa hui. Eti ye ba so do ba be school ana.
Mama sa fanka ho. Ai. Kaka mama sa fanka ho na me sa o say. Wo say no. Wo wi school yi. Wo ba ha yi. Because of the system wo fam wo Ghana na Western education. Even kwa no ni na echi no. Wo ba ye no. Wo so de bi so ansa na wa in. Enti sanka wo ti Ghana to feel say Western education ye wunya okay, it really will help you because usua bibi and also go through bibi I was come out and catch me the bibi. And to feel say aboy and as a bebo.
Yeah, thank you, Auntie Tilly. Yeah, Western education, sir. Yeah, the Marco school, I bet boy. Also, classroom education, me find free classroom education. Yeah, classroom education, yeah, one of many forms of education. And unti obetumi ama akra na ko school obehu akenkan obehu atwerɛ ɛno yɛ but nea ɛdi enya kɛse about Western education ni sɛ unya kɔ Western education now you lose your sense of pride. So for example ofa nipakuo biara okay the key to their progress in life in that society is their sense of pride. And that sense of pride, is in their culture, is in their history. But onfa Western education mu enwie no. Na saa o culture no history ni nyinaa no ya twist no afi uwie kura a wonye den. Ompe. Nti ɛhɔ no na Prof Dan can say me say parents the children look up to you, guardians the children look up to you. Nti obetumi akɔ school saa Sunday bia Mr. Obinka or say akwa no kɔ school no upon free school ba fia. Parents no so ne ntena se na kyerɛ na de. So you ask yourself that what does the parent want? No. Too much of Western education, just too proud, but we are empty. Anna Bibri now, we are looking at the degrees, when you're degree, but the degree is not really translating into their life. And only one problem if it's name one is my master's degree. But with a master's degree, is it really doing something extraordinary in life, man? There be it's not. Bibia mission Hubian, I can tell you for a fact that those things nay and there me one who experience that. But one say offer Western education no more. Ya any say school, unya masters ye PhD, twaso. But then you ask yourself, say, has the degree actually done anything in the life of the person? Obi a school or TV, onye juma krada. Bachelors now, or sa masters. Why? Because of far education system. The actually say, who Western education now? Oba betna air condition mu. Ubenya gardener, ubenya maid wofie. Ebe pay a car amount. So those things no. Se nipa na nya different education ya. Ebe di ni nya kese pa. And to be honest, ni emu bebre inki secondary school it was enough. Secondary school, to be honest, it was enough. Enough in the sense that, say, me, now me person may medical doctor, or maybe me person may pharmacist, me person may engineer, all those professional courses now here certification, Now say, me say a business, and me person me says can medical university, and then can medical starting business, And in the same way with some programs that you move because I want to say be brain na go school because they say, what does the graduate know? What go school akwa course with say photography. Tell me I'm a photography example. At the end of the day, you want to make money. But with I want say Sikana what go school to your self fit this thing no. And got it to cameraman until in koyede in koko. 4 years in brand no when experience. I'm an canina for no munko university no graduation never be trauma pictures. So and you go Western education now, but the greater disadvantage is that it will not make you live your life to the fullest because offer nipa bro move for Western education no need any other extra skill. You need the free education sisi at the end of the day. And the money you need the free education sisi. What is that person going to do? So you can read and write, you can get all the PhDs, but you lose your sense of pride, and you will not fight for anything that will advance the lives of your people because land cruiser them Western education is an here. And my feeling say you're okay. But in actual fact, that is not the truth.
Also, you made it life. Yeah.
Yeah, first same question, my prof. Kasa prof.
But near one say who go through the system is really a miseducation. But I say your education pass, you say your education concept as you say theory you using your friend constructivism. So our concept they say so who educate you be it should be in a culture and it should be in a context. Say the people who educating on the culture and in the context. But so what they may say bana we school no now we know o culture or identity no that's no rather who identify yourself with o master no near this school ne buy no and it is really a miseducation. In fact who be alienated in fact who be wa culture because near man na omo kire wo ni nyina once me san kan indoctrination no we say ka school ye train you say who be critical thinker no what ma solve problem. But so be man indoctrination is you end up not being a critical thinker. And also man was saying false sense of superiority. Was a bronino was a education or the amount open the culture or the culture now or Europeanize open say we yet saw no into identity abs or no or represent or no but in the language do use the language no kwa say o yonko na won ka brofo no we papa saying no we wani saying no that false sense of superiority no who go through that is what it is wa wuni mu ho o culture no wasesa aye odroni de no but obi ko school say ya wo de ya yenhwe o ko secondary school say ya ye prefect ade ho na choose no o so timi ka brofo pa o timi dress to say and all those things are brony no culture no. The culture no or indoctrinate or programming through. Into we are who identify who represent brony no than your own African or Ghanaian. In the way as happen, education be it is because the constructivism not say education should be in a culture, it should be in a context. Now we are Africa, we are Ghanaian. Now education, now my why say European
Are you
be all kind of
are you a
all
are you a
through culture until why a foreigner
yeah,
to your own culture.
yes.
Indeed, or dressing, identity, or dressing, language, identity. Who call secondary school? I have seen crowd dressing. Almost white be or almost sani obesha white be ubebo tie. In fact, who dresses a colonial master? Pepe. Nti obi a otimi yes ano. Na your friend say we are educated. Rather, one man of friends civilized. One man why fan on any culture no mum. Na wo de ne de wo hu ni say wo de no de enye. Wo de ne de mwa. But rather, ka wo de no ka education should help you in your context, in your culture, and to should let you be have your own identity. But ube we no na we no wa you free wo culture no mu wa you free wo context no na wo pese wo yet so no nti ube hwe ya curriculum na design content na so kra na examples ne niam ni nyina no efa broni ho but na nse na me to chart ne sa niam ni bi ube won say A for apple yeah ha apple be na wa ha o chart no kra o the nipa ba o the broni picture na aba parts of the body the broni picture na o the aba na o label all these things is making you say who person we yet say master no into identity ya akwa no o yi nya o represent ya no na eno na ye nko fo hu ni sa o ka brofo pa o dress say broni wa bone tie na yi but rather ka ye miseducation ka wa yira no Wama wa yira to wow de nti the result ne say wuntimi nye anything valuable because obeye niam ete hu uju hu di na wunya the confidence the courage na wo identity na what my hwe ne ya wo say obi se meboa wo de ma ma scenario ne ene say see akọ any of the ministry department na me bia ma fa broni bi as my employee na me ne ko ha wo ne ko pe on be respect broni na asen wo not only that ombehu broni ni kura say ono we investor or a helper or a developer but mimi and mima fa na adwuma no kura ombehu me say mimi na rather mimi mom kura na me ho kire me where from saade free education no whether nipa na ko school or on ko school say say as broni and mima fa na adwuma kura me ni bia amanfo be ma ono buo asen me amanfo be ma ebedwen say ono no e rather ono na afa ma adwuma all because of if the school no because school no or then master na o train no say obey say no nti obi hu in fact na no me one of my old students a student we ha oba ha no be make donation unim say owie o America de kira de we lecturer or professor ho unim say owie o call ye me colleagues ni bisa me say me ne nam no o ma misika bi dollar bi adentia o mo associate broni adaba bi obi bo broni no say oye ba bi a o sika na da me ka kira o say obi wo Ghana ha ko ye abosi o kan adwuma ko oye richer than him na we no mu ni hwe it is all handema we nyina is coming from the school it's coming from the religious no so na nsan enti na nsan papa bi a o manyini pa o ha o mo se o mo ware o ye wedding na say papa na wo kura je se we nyina wo be ko pension wo ware sen unim asori na ka kire de say so wa me ye wedding a ontimi hold position wa ni yiri dada long ago no be more than 40 years no nti ubi say nti asori no so kura no when practices na o endorse na ubi say even bible ni kura no bible ni mu kura no Jesus Christo ni Mary ni Joseph aware no European aware ana European aware but church is now enforcing say one kwaye a nti ni nyina ne say anyina say inferior nti hwe yedin nom hwe ye dressing nti would say na ya ma udin bi all even go school no kra na yes say udin would ko dwetwim wo ko ha na ya ma Frank They are man din bi ni school din de Frank. They are man din Frank Chum. Then I Frank. All is because the or my why te say no. Nti ubewi ase no bi bia no wo mpɛ. Nti wo pɛ sɛ wokɔ no hɔ. Nti that is why yankofo we school a pɛ sɛ wokɔ hɔ. Or pɛ sɛ ɔkɔ ba bia broni no wɔ. Nti all these things is because of the education the effect. Na saa effect we no ɛna ama how bebre a yɛwɔ no yɛwɔ. Because who teacher no kra na ɔwɔ kyerɛ wade no. Wo de visa to hɔ obedwane akɔ. The student no. And these are the things that Western education first when indoctrinating and my intimate think critically. Because school tell them make a practice down way. Because school should be a place that would train will be no critical thinker, no solve problem. Here is the case near once the school is so much value so near Nipan value and say some religious practices be you go to schools here, say lab bibi ni hwa enya and no share here you. You hear about say what place of worship, yeah, and those things now they say yeah value more than the other things.
Yeah.
And is part out of this education. The result they say will be to become or no who say we superior to their own capital. But intelligence is not in the language. Chinese they are speaking their language and they are doing a whole lot of things. Indeed, these are some of the things Western education in the end whether he's in politics, wherever he is, or representing Bruni rather, or identity of a Bruni, rather than to identify also a Ghanaian African. And these are the consequences. Indeed, a band for a contract Bruni than so the man young because or Ben Bruni, same way.
Your question, ma'am. Your question maybe say I can come when you man, until no, we are can come you man. Now, could you so man? Say, you about boy. Now, me educating now, secondary, junior high, high school. You think say, me bano, study no let me who and idea where you good at no quiet, and I say me mano, me money university straight because of say, and was some man bano education. Because the yaki can wa here. It seems say can be says how near high school, second school, and think it's like it can one no. And me man into us, and I say me anything, professor.
Me say gyina nneɛma bebree so. Ma menka practical example. In school na yɛkyerɛ adeɛ no, there's a one student where we SS our child in fact he had an admission to go to the university but we decided about Mr. Obin program be and he decided say no uncle even so not now even who could explore other or by a distance and it's and then he has not gone but rather say he says because 70 be na it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. But at maybe one age, maybe I will name now to me and minimum home. Despite going through all, In fact, I should say that even the last 10, 15 years, I didn't know those things. Having been through all the school, I have to And maybe to say me best here. I would rather so where we are SSR. Me person skill be na bibi be me be na komu maybe 2 years. Maybe after the 2 years, they say option they be a distance or by but remember now who says school now he's just part of it. Just cannot say school in anything. Your person or na bra boy biano. So what 10 years can identity who he can do whatever he wants to do with his life. And he's a young guy and he say in the BS me decide say me person me call area be maybe requirement require say be a unya university degree I'll go for it be a the requirement and requires I'll go for it and I say even there are options so bit my but he should be known he should be told to him say yeah no and but you just do it maybe for the sake of the situation and I be our channel maybe who person because this is banking normally own to certain level or more some name be this was our aspiration now he can be on it maybe if he has those things now wo values na wo pesa akra no ko ba bi o pesa of na e na wo behwe na wa ma no afa ho
Okay.
nti me say na me ka it's
Before
not
that,
straightforward say
before can come Doctor so answer. Doctor said you can there are some programs you need certification. Generalized tenor. Why nya wintimi kwaye. TBF fans of so medical doctor. So ntimi an medical school ni say na witimi papa nipa kra na ye ma practice. Those ones na dey also ye. But I remember say even of course schools no kra ni ade and no had nothing to do with the way we manage in Sika. It is still no say a profocan. We have to share and say and only a bear now my income. Income never and dinner the day. And dinner the day.
I mean, Pato, Mammy Casa, I think, say, so if I think about education, I think, say, so, and yes, Sika, okay, Sika, but so when you wrong education, that's the one education, yeah. So there be a mokano, any Miss Robin Cano, yet the Sika Jawa, Sikano Ebeshi. So, it's every other one inquire faster your top, yeah, you want stock market. When inquire every a faster, you didn't know this got to bank and your interest rate, a possible, and whatever. So, I think, say, education, no, I think, say, the main education for us as Black people, as Ghanaians, is to know who you are. And no, and I think education, and certificate, right?
mama did mama back in o tell you kra near wo in fact on my research be say obi a we been through some kind of injustice bia no so one repair damage na sa de na ye na no man any form of education and share that mo an sa in fact who give you more opportunity I am going to say obi background we be through to Africa you be through slavery colonization is an
Yeah,
man so we dey know ekobi a we educating or subject bi na wa for bi so on yes na we na we give more opportunity equal opportunity there won't be through say we use the opportunity more than the one who has been through that because that thing you have to be historical memory historical memory no limit him to as to what he should do until na make us education here miss can say more education what you want say first who we are can na dey aka ho ba dey you begin na dey bibia ka ho rather kra no wo no you confuse kra you afri wo dey eventually
yeah.
no you have been miseducated not really educated yeah say that educate you sir that is the truth of it so what education as and there's a would you especially in Africa for I have been through a whole lot of near man and second
Yeah.
who repairs the damage you know and tell a woman any cause that he wants let's happen
Yep.
he will not do much and that is the research
Yep.
they have done that
Yep.
research who have been through anything as over here African Americans is some more Americans are they able to access the opportunity as the others Obamanenko have the same thing as white he will not beyond the system no also mentally his historical brain no while repair and change say master there be who to say ya nti da bia ya make an example there Opama Ghanaian be ye educating or Ghana ha na another Ghanaian ye educating or USA na for mo bra Ghana na nka say ya discover natural resource or straight away both the Ghanaian in America na ibeka say yemfa come foreigner but say
Yep.
the Chinese for America no educate back or China ho now might discover natural they will never say go and take a foreigner they will never what is the difference the difference is that Chinese need the what tin ho ase onim identity onim national interest Ghana ni o wa broche ni the same education yeah you na free nti one dey hu ne ho say no except foreigner no obi na say obeye
Yep.
once me can say even introduction of education almost say my independent thinker that was what they said it has never changed Omo person be think independent yet me think critically na you solve your how and it has never changed do the echo no matter where no one my repairs are na or yeah na it's the same thing you need identity nti you once I say you need identity nti you represent broni no
Ghana
they say
tie.
Ghana high was see ya opa see ya ma me ne broni bi enwo street ja ye won need bi Most Ghanaians will run to help the Bruni than to help me and Ghanaian.
Yes.
Whether I go school or go school, it's the same thing. Now, will be my education here, I hear wrong. But umeba America says here, Bruni be anywhere, say black man, bibini or how, also more, hand of a one. But yeah, it's the same thing. Oh, yeah, pictures near Ukraine. Yeah, now me bisa me or your tourism and say hotels. Other than Ghana hotel, or American flag, any Ghana flag, any other flag or so. Yes, for welcome. No, you're right. Yen ten America. Yeah, America. Who owns all the Ghana flag as you or the Chinese flag as you said. There be a Chelsea school Nukrano is still teaching people how colonize education. Yeah. Indeed, you know, one repair yeah, damage now. No matter what education you give us, we will still be trained subservient.
Until there will be come ahead. Also, it's not the fault of any education after 68 years. We must blame ourselves. For funny be about
Near 10 say, Obu our name issues no on Tinamasi. Once I make a history, once I make a name, be said, you're afraid be past dependence. Baby, you know, it is affecting our present decisions. Indeed, baby, free bano, nam say afraid be historical memory. Baby, free bano effective identity. Newo presently, send your it is affecting you. Indeed, young fan says a Ghana, Kayam colonize ya, or being a education win a Kabayana. Before Anna. Even would you be following this? Indeed, on certain Manasi, Intina Bia, okay. Say, I'm seeing new curriculum near USA is funding it, MasterCard they fund it, and why would he fund it? Or fund it or again?
Professor, me question, I mean, one master any player or trust ID and say, but your entry. The question I mean, one man on say, Anna, I'm a Timmy Krum. Me Timmy Honema, Sina Timmy Krum. Now, all the education, I'm me. Say, oh, near, oh, person, me mean, you mean, Siano. Would the abreme? Meanwhile, no, baby, I won't Ukrum Hono. Everything about Ukrum, a different from baby, I may what me? She said, now, oh, but catch him, send me home. When am I blame me home? Anyway, I made him out.
We share when you're Casa is here. So who say education, but when you say when you be a 12 or as uncle for the Bitino. What did you trust to know? Or the Casa? Ever can come so Kaka. I was it.
Yeah, for baby.
Aha.
Yeah, yeah. And something there, Prof. Dan Akabe brain near Yen Papa, Mr. Donko Eposti, one of the aftermath. But then a subconscious in you, near Western education here, and they say, am I fighting for your master, and I say your colonial master. And there is one thing that say Shannon, where if the conqueror, okay, is successful to make you ashamed of your culture and your history, he does not need prison walls and chains to hold you. Say in the session, if your colonial master or your conqueror is successful to make you ashamed of your culture and your history, he does not need prison walls and chains to hold you. And most importantly, so if you and near a and BM say, say a couple of you are educated. No, you are just speaking the language. Education is supposed to liberate you. Education is supposed to make you mentally free and make you a critical thinker, not somebody who is what? Who is fearful. And at the end, you face it as Africans, self-denial, self-hatred, and then hatred for one another. And that is what true education, arithmetic is saying. But what is the basis of it? Do you think our people were not doing arithmetic before the Europeans came to the scene? Google for University of Salamanca in Spain, based on whose theories and school, they based on the philosophies of Africans. Yeah, African I am for you magic called Kemet, not Kemet and Kwa. Even Western Africa had seen Oko Nigeria, they were practicing something we call the Vegisma. The Vegisma is working math in base 20. Prof. Dan, they are from computer engineering. They are more like binary digits. They knew how to work math in that way. Before Sana Europeans ever seen. Google for the Rhine's mathematical papyrus. It contains over 80 mathematical problems that was used by the ancient Egyptians, which is Kemet. Ukoma, how to find the area of a circle or near a pi r squared. It is there. It is there. All those things were there, and they were the genesis of all the architecture and engineering. Where the it's one culture say our people were not educated. The only Greek ultimate now Africa there of over 22 years was Pythagoras. Omo maka nyina no, omo ntimi ant na onim. Enya say no mo ntimi ntino, no mabon. No mabon, no mo ntimi, because you need to study for over 2 decades before they will graduate you from the ancient Kemet schools. No. So our people were educated, but then right now, you go through no, you say Western education, and I say but then you know, in the sense that over time, Bibia won't be an any and your fe, Bibia unia baby and your fe, and Tina Tembiano so obi and make statement or be ni a ni power. Sasa na my who is all kind of it is wired to the DNA. And on a idea, we really need to what we really need to pay attention to. Actually, the Western education, the intention behind it, has been wired to our DNA. And until go on, come to think of it, actually, you go to who can see any apple. Why now? What call England? England are crabby different language. Go to Norway, they speak the Norwegian language. Go to China, they speak Mandarin. So China put me the math, or put me math. Africa, we don't have an excuse. It now boils down to Western education. You are not on you go to chemistry. Chemistry near you frame BECE saponification, you can amount trans-esterification. Trans-esterification I drink I drink I drink why and I could be and what I and I'm in Katiangwa near Yen and I'm in no. Baon, Mana you Samana Obon Crew and I almost say frame you bone crew. Samna Razuma blows. And why is saponification? Saponification be but chichiri adrena to dream say, oh, dear, and Sadia no Anna Eddie and that is what even some of our leaders permit me to say, even some of our leaders no. Ebiba school or Harvard, they all kind of crap. Africa for impenny for make it change, They know something different from Western education. They knew it. Kwame Nkrumah over school America. They tell Kwame Nkrumah to make differences because of by no be Pan-African is for her. Then can be Oma and to be making change. That was the trick. They knew something aside school. School there, Obaka Sobeko, and I'm kind of more kind. But no crown is not an excuse because our people used to read and write. It has meaning. Our people knew how to read and write. But the Western education about say, oh dear no, actually, school mom. Now, I'm for an example. School. At the end of the say you are lost. They tell why you say, push up environmental. Bien why Utimi edit total example. And Madame will be and then I make us ask me. I don't know if he's watching or listening. You go to your trade, chemistry, math, be but only chemistry no. And I'm telling you for a fact, say, Yama be brana me comment We go any video. No, I'm telling you, say Matthias
Wow.
because he's teaching in P. He's teaching in what? In P. So if education will truly make you free, then it means that the content of the education must relate to your culture.
Yes.
There is no way, say Ghana 68 years in here. Yes, yeah, you're educated. Oh. Education means you are fighting for your own. Your lawyers, your judges, head associates are ready.
Huh?
Oshuwemu, come to religion. Look at Ghana. The reason why most churches, I will even use a church like Church of Pentecost, they just suit aging them, is because they buy and or no titi or no way of life or no I want to be suit. But maybe maybe I don't have to wear they send me front to my I should be fine. For the same thing. Or more desert, there can be desert storm, so they need to really protect themselves. No more the years storm, no more say Arafat. But what Ghana, Hitamale, where we are, also addresses are you are killing yourself slowly.
Yeah.
Okay, the same thing about religion, pilgrimage, going to the Holy Land. It's a subtle way of even gaining economic empowerment because go better hotel, Israel, Maka, it's a way of this education they gave to us. Yeah, the Adrian called Western, but the Arab education too is there, which is more outrageous than even the Western.
Yeah.
Maybe I make say, show me just one person. Show me one person. Wako school. Oh, Ghana school. And after wako school, oh, Africa. How did the same system achieve Africa? Oh, what that is what change us out there.
If I told who can tell me to who I am the noise.
Me.
I'm just open out.
Ọmọ call who are moving West changing so na nkrofo ni and you be what but ya ya adwuma nyina ye obi ọmọ ma look at for share e ko ma we want ye ne o uko na kara ba o ya ko ko mu nya no def mbo akwa on your video. Hey, it's always sad. No crana said,
Nipa na ọkasa no kameka once so tie ye hyase a me se practices in nsesa yo nti ọkasa 60 years this years a practice na asesa se okọ school a practice a abrofo no be ye no na ekoso ukọ everywhere practices na ekoso nti ọkasa asesa wo hefa na abrofo ya na lose bra religious practice na ekoso school na no na ekoso ukọ bebia na address ebi form 1 for kwa omuche white omuche suit omuche bow tie sa practice here nkoso nti ukase this years nothing has really changed and the practices na yeguso ye that is all we are doing nti ukasa really just omuche that mama me example we madam Fubi well educated power pastor who's omu invite brony pastor so from America who's a brony pastor ni ba Ghana no oba no she normal dress Ghana ntari bi no she kwa asore madam for na botai a onu ye Ghanaian no ona botai brony no she normal dress onu she pastor and you look at that brony no understanding onu education na channel say okoba bi say context is important. Yes. Identification is important. Yes. But minua no Ghana on this asekura I just say school be na okoye and this say oni brony no kwa America obedress say ye clear indication say school no any niam na obi say ensesa hwe ne wo ye na eguso ye Sabe ye ministers ye ni president and almost or brofwa or ye the bill coin. Did he not identify himself with the people? What was I in the day na but then Satemona you got this bed or your governor no what the bill brenna then no call be na yes ye or your Ghanaian bill no there no I didn't know the same thing. In the asesa red I said won hwe ne ma no na me my example example am say ma say see am ye Ghana high bra school see practices ben yeah reciting a brony ni so many year 14th century nyama na egu so practice akura beko even kwese school ye used to think like worship say see how bank ya bank na you can worship be related to bank beka say bank beka say ye deposit ye withdrawal now wako school no somebody is calling something worship enya sorry na oye is it not sorry no obi be baba ya sorry na school this is not a brony one say me can history no or no for school ni say me dey ya asori na eno na e so nti you can say as society does not change content no dey obi aye but the practices when say can education you say education is the practices no the influences na e so now all these things are going on now say education na asesa and say in any way
I think say it's not the fault of any education. It's not a fault of any education. It's mind-boggling because that's how
one
the
education as on said education as
on Tiasi, you know. Daniel Bekono, Brami
Mamma young fan say me wo hai ya me call asori me wo Ghana Krobim bia me wo Ghana Krobim bia me wo Boko ukọ the same asori ni bi obi wo Western North na ye nyina ye practice the same thing the same subanya and tell say asori no e na ama ye sa ade and just say see uba kojo dante West my bot time me practice nyema bi a broni ye so ko the same thing because see or was or asesan onko see this is assembly no for broni nko na on hwa ono nko then no be hu the two you better identify a school no or better identify broni say ono rather and ebe boa wo no be hu say wo de wo kra no both with ministers in now because see as me visit me the broni ko na me ahwa no be man here but education will happen guys for who na the beginning of my here but obe hu broni no ka man here than you indi on kono ko siade na osia bibia she that bibia sasa
now only say na make can be bram de be ma na make can be say I don't understand say people think say religion is God. Religion is not God. Religion obi be say ya start here adwuma they say religion is not God because I can have encounter with God in my own room. And your church and a bunch of them say no one I said just I around some bram jama.
Okay.
So we are
Nedi kwadwena nkasa wonte ase na bodi credit wonte ase onim ne ho e ba sa on certain bia no na eni akanka mo ka no obekun amade o chechire won se ku achi no obo oyem no owi o se mensu anti yo how ana kaka meka aka ho ye ena mama bossu on se womo ye say yen hu mo se nyame na yen son wo how that is their concept Western education ma wo broni se nyame do they am me yen so dem onu kwadwo so religious a o me ewura na so dem o nye broni preacher na bia sen dem a onu onko ne dem o re den nyoma agi ne dan aboso se nye broni nyoma awo de ani die ma ne pa na ebroni nioma enti ubehemu a ye ni picture no kura ho broni ye wi ase se ono na ye nyame
Sana tie.
to hu nti ye ni picture no kura na eka ho bi na tell na ye nia prof eka no this damage no very severe psychologically mentally na wo you be our parties you know parking kan na wo hwehwe wa bakosem ankasa you will demonize everything about Africans.
Yeah, simply.
Serious.
You think so? Just wait here to sign into the New York one.
Serious.
That's what they did.
Serious.
That's what he signed in.
And how because this was who said that be te nyame bi wo ho a nyankopon no bo nyame wiase no odo ya spiritual creator no so to manifest bi wo na adwuma ne ba physical de eba wiase ne free dotie mu dia dotie mu nipa no ye bibini onye fita is that o pepa tuntumi ya ana abahu fita nti pa ma bibini yes o pepa tuntumi ne melanin content no so read super o melanin ne was skin tissues no e ko form pe o be se broni ba ma broni nya bini e so be se bibini a tuntumi ntimi mfiri fita mu mada tambia no e fita na fitu tuntumu ba ti e ba superiority a enka anso kro mo da form they know all these things now we be nim and you making sure see temu through their religious beliefs, the educational beliefs. We are identifying ourselves with our religion. Why? This is a great damage. Why must you identify yourself with your religion? Indina young kobo ni penina no enkotina aso dem no. Kama young kani penina ngufa ko enchiro made no. Na entity e ben na ne nanam ye janom no de mayen. Yetimetina body empires, colonies, a great cultural medium na emayetini progressive ye ball branco enim ti wahu enti mfunso no de damage na so asotoro na no ye den ti amaye ntimi nyina ya na so kakra bi ani ba omo so no ena eya ye so enti ye because wa press benya bi akan ho asotoro broni ahwe no asay nyoma breakthrough even at genetical codings. So we are producing unproductive genetical structures. Ehunkuan efi abofrance na gen first nentesa first in penifo tinase no mu din komo na eya nansesen wa ye ma stories real me dia toto se asisie nye story ni bi wo ebesi yes wo se asisie nye ebe wo se enuanu ka bo mu no ekowie sei but eba broni Western education a competition. So we are not cooperative, just like a body system. Any bua uti wagene bua wo make us imagine na bua metimi akasa makuma pompi moja koma adwenem. So the body is a cooperative entity, but the Western education will never bring us together to build ourselves and to build a stronger future for our next generation. Your problem in here. Make us a cross brofone nemu we nyine freefa yes o ma say adwena mo say eboa we nko blemu han ye nko blemu han
ye blemu a nyina ho a ne asa ato aso ne ye adwuma ye o mo blemu o mo tefaako ye de nye saa ne ye wa ha ye nua Mike amo adwene Dr. Niana Mike I'm say ontimi nyewe yo prof yen koso say Mike what you can obeti yakasa so kasa so amenti ye later yo doc Niana me brother Mike ana hello break it akra yo prof so Mike
I can't say but let's emphasize it. Yeah, insist with you and entias. What I can say, yeah, education. I say, yeah, concepts. Education. Miss education. You feel culture, you feel identity. And yeah, education. It's not an identification. And yeah, education. Now, my proof from theory say The theory they say education and your culture and your context and your education. That is not an education. Or train you to be so self-servient. In this area, you if now assassin. They see a prospectus mu. Obi call SS as prospectus. As a white, the black, you say kind and you white this had the buy. And you bro no na sha or that no you missionary no and then or the buy. Na no cost ne ya ofa SS ye bie into work ya na hwe se ayi obi a ya go through side school we no e dey na ye name secret ten yes color e bleach language be na ye proud what kata or twere brofo kro obi say we better than ye can sa adwi we na efiri hefa wana dey yetim wana dey sa anema ye say yetim say obi a woka language foreign language na yes in local language Bobi, let me come bro. If me mistake, almost me. Let me say, almost say, and if you know your mistake, how better? Do you laugh? We don't. But do the problem there. But you move brain into say ready. Definitely, I didn't. Ama, you know, now. You be until the year you say you know you baby who say, Master. Trade where you education every context. The education new context. How do you do something? Because what I say, no, even career choices is based on identity. But all these things in even politics or cabro for hey akwai de onimnyan so ha akwai o say bakarada say to man because Oben Broni he is representing the master, his identity is the master. Broni associate say obetima oye once any na enu asafo kan Broni ni ma yehu say oye nyame but o kire say nyame wo ho but ono na ben nyame Africa ni dia wo nyame ni Broni ni. That is what this education in the associating is obi obetima obi obetima because you can identity anything. Ghana ni no who identify he identify himself as poor needy, but you know you identify as helper, as donor, as obi obebo as and when this education na you can say education agencies it's coming from the church, it's coming from all these things. Education, not just school. No, school is a big part of it. Formal education or a big part of it. As they say, I'm not proud. Ubi so ubi agana sisi ya ubi sana within the sign first name there no bebo. Obaga de kwayo. Obaga say, oh, I am what? Frank. I am Peter. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I am conscious. Say, me say ubi some say I make out just me the Dante, me the chum. I will not mention those things, but most people, if you ask them, that is what they are going to say. And many of the teachers, that's what they do. Because they only brofudin. Karada no, yeah, krada until the ultimate catch will be so we need brofudin. I don't know, so when you're bibinia brofudin. And the ultimate dream say krana, a child say bibia to wadrin. So ultimately, I don't know what to mean, Mr. Brony will be within the sign. There are a lot of things anything you buy a
yo, said you said you see that. Now you will send near my Koswa, and quite best from say, Akrana, become the institutions, and say, mass solution, and you say, school system, this argument in Yama. Yaka, we are, it was a bit of why money and could you start?
Okay. meka se yabakosem yenya yeti yabakosem a eniye na no ye o se ye de confirm kosua koma akokɔ maame na akokɔ maame bobo kosua no a confirm no o ya confirm de ba ne maame odi na chi da bia ne akokɔ nti obeye suban obeda ne suban ne se akokɔ nti kosi se obi abakɔ hwehwɛ na chi no hu akukudro ne kesiye oya odehye ne tete osa akoa obo obra sa akoa tana ayeyo dise no yansan ko fati ti atempon no yenko hwe na no o ma bakosema e papa no o ma akukudro o mo nkunimdie they are victories will revive us and give us that energy, that confidence to fight and we've got abrabodnya adom inimdie okun yana no be coin no mudi nkunim yenka nkunimdie nkyere to go and search for nkunimdie nsemo a ewo wabakosemu ebe hyawo den am wotimi akon de to so mienu biem eyese esese yehunu se anamon bi a yetu ewo ye na setere mu no omodi kan arewire in mindset ne se esese ye dan obi but ohwe ensema ye kan a na ukọ wachi a obehu se abusuaku bia no omo keka wo hu bom me cite example me se mo banche me ye example ye ka Asante a enya Ashanti region ye ka the Asante kingdom a enya Ashanti region ebi kura eya it is ebi mu kasa na ebi but omo ba keka wo hu bom because of one vision and it's what you be nti eye nipaku ni bebre oba nzema Asante for he say nzema kotoko yo strong no so ho you want to be brave no mo come bom to build a strong hound ni ye bemben ye ukum apem ba nti ye tie ho ase a e be ma liberation no ana se fa hudi na ayi ni ho adi e wo ye nim na ba se timi keke ho bom aboa me amase say me nipa ni bebre e na aka bom a ye businesses and it is doing very well e bi bu me fa so but I know part of the game, part of the process. So only part what ten and one say on sitting here. Because I didn't be aware, it will just bounce back naturally. And yeah, quite any so the who's idea, but that's it.
Prof, you know, be me
so I think the way forward and solution say what's that never colonization Western. So you decolonize, also reverse in the back. Use the tools now we use tools. One, if you woman me papa say what near man says say go to bedi fear me stop those things. Only a fear dante only ama bafi and then call back to a fear for yen sans money yen decolonize religious faith sana my picture God picture should be black sana yen represent ya religion yen represent ye go schools so but as when you're conscious and teachers are more conscious no what identity African identity in fact me kind books bebre me kind book na me who say nipa no oni identity no nti wo in fact who say books yi nkra books yi castle no omu painting as world heritage site is a good thing bi omu painting this slavery castle no as good thing so when you be on your conscious that one can say obetchiro omu say it was a slave headquarters. As a come on, the man who said no, this intention was not, but not in number. They say in conscious teachers. No, one praise, and no, on a small say, never be colonize, you go school, why are you still practicing those things? Money as some religious reciter, I didn't stop all those things. So why do school? Stop all those things, don't practice those things. Content and also a word education, Other than me, now no me catch teacher on your chat. Chat on your but yeah. They say chat you freedom fighters, Queen of Africa, Queens of Africa. Over her chat or my yen is say no, over Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria, and also. Sa picture no crowd. Yeah, Africa Queen be no crown or shanity. Indeed, all these things I say, yeah, you buy a whoso and obey to Master. You must be a nearby also, yes, it's not our level. They say, me, it is not worship to say the normal will be story. We can talk about our own heroes. We can talk about people who have done things for us. Who fear shall say, to say, yeah, he say media and yam pay information, papa to send a many people who say, no, my say, my information, there be a better unity. There be a very representative brewing, you need to identify, than say any culture, than any identity. Nay, yes, as I am quite that because there be I want to know. Into all these things, it starts with self awareness. So we are aware. No one said, you will say, all parts, and cransa sham chairman for such a munema baby. The school for the Michelle, my mecanema baby, who root way say, don't be proud, say, ya too brony bidding. You shouldn't be proud of that. Rather, you should be ashamed. So, only near my year. Into all these things, if fear no, maybe bad, where somehow a man, yeah, who says, anime, woman, or the Jenny be so, or the J, Bruni, you say, all those things. Let's put a stop to those things. Can't papa fear yet, what's all them, they should change the message. Or more on the Africa, they are casting and those kind of who he no same way. They could be our person in the Panek and Africa. Every time our religious people, how Abraham now, they came to Africa. In the in a positive way. Yema ye heroes no mremu ufie u school uti school as sanema no yemu busy yes sanema no ye na high school there we don't practice most of the things that or mo dey say yemu na na ya indoctrinate you won't think critically won't me ask questions won't solve problem bia no let us make it sanema no yema mremu ye nkyere na history no ye nkyere heroes maybe say am for say adene for religious books ni nyina all kire obi heroes. I don't know what I don't know or one cophobia all the religious book. So who say I don't so I don't know what's one maybe so sad. I don't know yes heroes. I don't know yes because those things has impact on our brains. In the yes no yes and to culture. That mean be said teacher be said in Bruni obi na the flower to na so timi me gu nsa o me de so a hu ni se o se o wo de ya aboso nsem na me se na broni de no so ye de o se o de nya aboso na me se wo de ne culture me so me culture ni ade na me culture de ya aboso nsem na no de nti se Arab ni so eye practice bi wo bi a wawu ha e no be friend aboso nsem ana na o se da bi na me se then do you really understand nti bu ma ye mie bi ye ko all these nyina obi culture no ya fan say any religion nti asori no kra promote obi wedding dan ye na ye nti all these things nti be conscious wa yes picture no nyina no mo de yi no mo de broni bi na abeto ho asori dan no upa hwe signboard wo ho Jesus that's what broni na does the Jesus represent us or representing the white man who brought the religion? Nti yenye anima Jesus also what ya so no conscious change the things. So also what matter school change the things. So also Dr. Safo hospital maybe before niema na mo bo all these things and almost ye indoctrinate ye na kwan am fa so yes ye fa decolonize ye ho ye fie nyina ye fa nye sa yes na ebenya oje na to be honest with you ya nye ye ho a there's no point I betima develop ye betima je wo concession obaka say me de be ma Ghana ni because all representative who identify with him they say na madam for no what say suit or so for what say suit broni ni kra wa ba ha no no hu say Ghana for en say suit nti wono an say suit o but wono no Ghana ni egu say suit all the colonial master now they dey je ne ba nneɛma wei nyinaa na ɛyɛ saa boa yi nyinaa na ɛbɛma yɛ man gyigyi na ɛsɛ yɛ man no yɛnea yɛ ho nti say you need confidence, you need courage. All these things are coming from identity. If you know yourself, you know your heroes, the patriotism, self-sacrifice, and they all come from say people who know who call for be. Indeed, the story should not be about Joseph. The story should not be about Abraham. The story should be about Yas Antoine. Oh yeah, the story should be about Njawula ni oyeye yenka eno ho nsem nkyere yenkofo yema examples are relevant to our context yema case studies are de ho asem na yenye enya omode no yes so wo ti ha ndi Ghana ni a compare we say it is coconut ye brown outside inside ni white na dwene ye white na dwene ye broni oh yes ha who you want me broni who you broni ndi really you are confused you are confused yourself. You're confused. How can he create things? How can you bring out things? How can you be bold to BECE will be to come out with all those things? In the process now of education, so of a media, so of a religion, so yes, we have found no so in Sanya Mano. What me TB now so Sanya Mano, much channel. So we use a bit to be a TB, Sanya Mano. Some of us, that is why we want to have a school. That's why so BECE University. That's what we want to do. We want to change the narratives. Your market can't fire on no Ukraine, yeah, mine in Africa, yeah. The BECE.
Yo, wait, actually, actually, I'm sorry. Wait, doctor. Wait, point.
Wow.
Oh, I mean, my job point. We need to video.
That's why I can say, you're spending more time with our children, sometimes more than you could. And you know, my now I try a man because it's I saw some any education who know a dear to a mammy for a family for you. There will say, you never can cry. The parents, your mammy, no power impact where your papa. And you know, so your back for her, my good to see idea. And religion is not God. Another person will go back to say religion. What's going to happen now? It's not God. The time I would really God come into contact with and say, "Oh, that's I was starting to contact with God. No, I will cook more. And when I don't freedom, I'll be now white. When you every part of your being. And remember, be no one. You probably want to say, I saw the grow the woman. They are solid canon and then a bra also. At the moment, I don't know who you are. Nothing can scare you. It's like, let you see idea. Books and history. When I call you, Mr. Benda. And I said the video about wow, I'm what you are. Then you be the because a good thing. Any amount for example available. But I want to say what questions the power so the devil. The school is because it's available. And to see idea. Now what that? Then Yannick. Thank you for.
Yo, now can we be trying to make the online seminar about 30th to buy? You click a swallow, you know, pay a number. Anyway, okay, I will say, you know, program ready. I say, any part, okay, when you are friends and off, could you be one?
Okay. Yɛbɛda mpanyinfoɔ nyinaa ase ne bɛfi wayɛ adeɛ paa but ɛbɛyi nyinaa wonya berɛ ma yɛn sɛ mɛboro ne ɔman Ghana wo nnipa nyinaa bɛnya wɔn asomdwie na wɔn adwene bɛte wɔn ma ate deɛ wayɛ adeɛ ɔpɛne bro thank you bɛda ase fact when some of cano don't can't see in fact as sparkle the way when you pay anymore they'll be going back if they'll be obedient but here once in never quite share you so na aboa ma bibi atini kama nyame adom say 30th May obenfo nyansa person for opani kwabena obeda oye financial seminar na me stress nka ebetimi a na on register ya yo hyehyɛ obi a wotie bia no ye hyehyɛ na join program ni bi na ebeboa wo ama ne me bi aiden atoto yi de ya kasa e culture na ebekyerɛhyɛ or scenarios ya we create business scenarios na eden yen ye broni de no gabi ye na e dia yi no e wa de fopi o Ghana enka ye pesika bi mpo bebo o my Ghana ho brand en se kwa me e bowra opani be fi ho e bowra professor Danke ho e bowra Matili ho e bowra odi anka ho mo betumi akeka bo ma ama ye besi akakra na me ho a promote ya e mo ji etu se ye betumi aye a mo nkwa broni ho kwaje besia so timi nyina aka ho bi nti mo mayen follow papa no opani obenda ko mo mayen join the seminar no after so obeye bi 14 June and a physical one and no be share opa bia Ghana Arts and Science Academy no dia in kind 14 June to want me and join online no dey na physical one no dey share na oba beto mpanifo ne bebre ne abenfo pia e sia wa no be share bi kwa na mfaso a woso se yihia itimi hu ye ho na ya build a solid network yakeke ho abombo ze bi edimo ye we ni we aka bomo ye we se meni a woni bogos nya asenketo ye ni mane bebre mo se nya ke odi seminars ya ana me ni ma woni o ba bia ya ho ni ekohia ya ya partner ya ke mo bo yesu ekotua radio ni a mama airtime na ye din so encheche ya mode ma ye bi ye di ma radio no so nipa bebre na etie ya omo sika semo sesa omo hu omo abrabo so na nipa no hu sika semo hihye ya ampa na uji hu dia to hu sa abrabo ko enye de ndin sa o omo ye hu bi na wan ko afọ de bi wan ko jim oil bi se na nye no kure omo dada nipa no bebre ti unya hu pe mo sa fo ni o ma tutu yie kakra nti mo ma yempa de sia pi se de openfo di kakra na yemfa hu hye ye Ghana chichiri no na me ne wu nyina ne be ma Ghana no ayi sa bi mo epre de mo moja ekoje oman mai be dem penfo nyina se
na pesa me try na me de ba le wa ha me betimi aye this coming 2 days it's every Friday ayi na ba ana muhu ando betimi a share we
ye hu
adizilo betimi a share
ne ma men share okay ma men share
what betimi a share me dey two way oh that can be try to say
I think that may find it difficult.
Okay. Yo, Wednesday, she said you can aba.
aba kama
I mean, say, this coming 30th May, which is Friday, 8 p.m. sharp, online seminar, on the 14th, and you have it one or so. Yeah, you mean, I say, I could do, because they are one and a prof kind of they say anyway, so I'm topic was the impact of Western education in Ghana. Prof. Echech from education.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Professor, I know I say, yeah,
Bye-bye.
Patrick. Bye, guys.